It was just really odd. Not many people can say, I watched porn with Garth Brooks.
Did you ask any questions?
No, not at all. I took a picture with him like nothing was wrong.
Was that in the background of the picture?
No. It was
Oh my God, come on. Oh my God.
You seen Garth before live?
Oh yeah. The reason that he changed my life, I did a music video to this song, actually, that's why I asked for this song. You know, you did like the video production classes in high school. Did you do those? It was
I did not. I wish I would have.
Long before, like, you would have to like film a picture to do like video slideshows.
When
and
you
stuff.
were going through high school, they had better cameras, though.
A little
Stephanie.
bit.
We
They're
had a
still,
camera
like...
on one side, and you had the strap on the other, and then it came out green.
Okay, yeah, they're maybe a little bit different, but
yeah, a little bit. Remember, I grew up in the 80s.
We made a video.
You're a little bit younger than me, Stephanie.
Not much, but okay.
I appreciate that. But...
So Garth, this is not the reason he changed my life, but I was introduced to him like very young. But in 2018, I interviewed Garth for his announcement for opening Rodeo Houston. And it was like this big surprise. And that was when I kind of, I would say like my little TV career really kind of took off. Like I was in the game, and I was actually asked by the folks at Rodeo Houston to come and interview Garth for this big announcement. And he was the nicest man.
Take off his hat?
He had a baseball cap on. So I don't remember. I have video of it. We can watch it. But he asked me about, at the time, I was not long from being from Australia back to Houston, and he asked me about my accent because I still had like a little bit of an Australian.
Did you create one because
no.
it just came natural?
No, when you live somewhere else and you don't hear the American accent, they all thought I sounded so American, but all you hear, and it was mostly English. It was mostly an English accent that I heard.
Because you came from Paris too.
Yeah, well, I didn't really.
Right.
But the English accent. And some of the verbiage, because some of our words are not their words, were words that I used when I came back. And so when I started in TV, they told me, you have to pick an accent. Are you going to have this English accent, or are you going to have this American accent? And I was like, I don't have, but some words would sound a little different, a little weird. So he picked up on it, but he also was just such a nice man. And so I did his interview for the like big announcement, and then I did it again for the day that he was performing when they rolled out the Star Stage, same time frame I did Cody's. And I took a piece of paper because of the Australian accent thing, and I wrote out phonetically for him to say like something about, introduce himself as I'm Garth Brooks in an Australian accent. He played along. He was excellent. He also took pictures with Flat Stanley, who I don't know if you did Flat Stanley with your kids, but I had a friend whose kids were doing it, and so cool that like I had him at the time, and he was, Garth took a picture with Flat Stanley. I would say he probably propelled my career and confidence in television. Like if you can interview Garth Brooks when you're just starting out back in live TV, I felt like I could kind of tackle anyone, but he was so nice. He was just lovely.
I mean, I've been around Garth a dozen times, seen a half a dozen times his show live. First time I ever sat, this is weird. It's going to be weird telling you this.
Okay.
First time I ever sat and had a conversation with Garth, we watched porn.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Have I told you this?
No, but tell me more.
I got up on the bus, right?
Okay, not Willie's bus.
No, I got up on Garth's bus.
Different Willie going on in this bus.
At South Padre Island, he was doing the CBS special.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was up there, and me and a buddy of mine, Steve Cargill, had driven down, and Ty England, who I'd played with for 4 years, was also back playing with Garth. And he met me at the bus, and he's like, come on up. And I'm always big about if I'm going to get up on your bus, I know, where the driver is.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you stop. I never walk until I'm invited in.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That's why I ask you if Garth took off his hat, because he's synonymous for getting up, and he'll stand up for every woman that I've ever known and every guy. Take off his hat. Come on in. Sit down. So we go sit down. It was just awkward. And, you're in the front of the bus, and we look up on the TV, and I'm like, what is Garth watching here? And so I'm sitting with Garth Brooks, who a lot of people worship, and think, and there he is. What do you do? What kind of conversation do you have there?
I got to know more.
So we sat there for probably, 5-10 minutes and had a conversation. He was really nice. Like that wasn't going on the TV. Like that wasn't happening. And then because it was raining sideways too, because of the CBS special there at South Padre Island. And the people from CBS were going to get up because they were wanting to cancel the show. And he was not canceling the show. I'll keep playing Garth here. He didn't want to cancel it. So he's like, there's no way I'm canceling this. So Steve Warner was on it. Jerry Jeff Walker played on it.
Okay.
It's raining sideways. And while the people from CBS are on the bus, he froze the video. He didn't stop it and turn it off. He froze it. So imagine a frozen video.
Paint the picture. Can we see the scene real quick?
So we're sitting, as you can imagine, if you've ever been on a bus, they're like.
I have. Bret Michaels' bus. Dirty.
Yeah. So there's benches and people. There's probably 5 people on one bench, and across from them, 5 people on the other. There's 2 TVs. There's one that one side of the bench will be watching, and you're watching the same thing on the other side.
Okay.
So it's awkward, and we're all very awkward. But Garth is acting like nothing's wrong whatsoever. And there's a frozen porn scene up on the video.
Which is, do you remember the scene?
I remember there was a black man and a white woman on there.
Okay.
And Garth had been commenting on just what was going on.
The genetics,
yes.
Mm-hmm.
So not many people can say, I watched porn with Garth Brooks.
Did you ask any questions?
No, not at all. I took a picture with him like nothing was wrong.
Was that in the background of the picture?
No. It was
oh, my God. Come on. Strategic placement here.
I just remember how
what?
It was awkward and weird, but
awesome.
At the end of it, it was awesome.
Like, awesome.
Yeah.
Like, what? That is a story, man.
I know.
Like,
I've told it on the radio, but, the fact that was my first time getting to hang out with Garth.
Just no explanation.
No.
Do you think he does it for, like, a reaction?
No, I don't think he knew. But the other part was we weren't the only.
He didn't know that it was on?
No, he knew it. We was talking about it.
Oh, okay.
He was having a conversation. It would be like me and you having a conversation.
And then
and then glance up on the TV and look up and go, yeah. I don't want to have this conversation in front of you. I feel awkward talking about it, but he was like nothing was wrong whatsoever.
And you've met him, you said, a dozen times,
yes.
Right? Has this ever happened again?
No, not at all.
I have to
know. But I've only been
more.
on the bus once. I've only been on the bus once.
Like, I want to know the strategy. Like, is this?
I don't know that it was a strategy. I just think Garth was watching. To him, it was just watching TV, and we had. And here's the other part. When you're on a bus, it's their house.
Yes.
So I'm basically walking into your home.
But like, what would you do if tomorrow I'm like, hey, come over, let's hang out, and then like the porn's
if you
just
did it, it would
out.
be a different conversation.
Yeah, like
I would ask you. I feel weird.
But you did not feel weird in Garth's bus.
Yes, I felt weird. But it was also imagine meeting one of your heroes that you grew up listening to. Mm-hmm. You still want to have a conversation. I still wanted a picture.
Totally.
The show hadn't happened yet.
But I would want to know more about that. Like,
I mean, what more is there to know?
There's a lot more, man.
Garth liked the porn.
Yeah.
Or at least he wasn't going to shut it off.
Publicly.
It did not matter that I was on the bus, a total stranger, and another total stranger, and his band was up there too.
Were there any women on the bus?
No women.
Okay.
There were no women. And
were there anyone doing anything? Was there anything dodgy going on?
No, not at all.
No dodginess.
No alcohol. No, nothing dodgy. We were just sitting on the bus. Now,
no boners and alcohol.
None of that was happening. No.
This whole scene is, it's just.
I know.
Like,
everyone that I've ever told. No, believe me, I'm sure.
You didn't go from Willie's bus to Garth's bus
not at
and
all.
have a little clouded.
It was one of the most odd things that I've ever, but it was still.
I love it.
When you walk out of
I love this so much.